Hi class, I hope everyone is doing well today. I just wanted to make a quick video to show you how to add a source and cite a source using Word. I know that there are a lot of websites out there like easybib.com where you can enter in the information of what you want to cite, whether it's a website or a book or an article or a journal or an interview you had with somebody. And the website will take that information and put it into the citation format for you, and you can copy and paste that onto your reference page of your paper. If you're used to using that, definitely you're welcome to use that. I just wanted to be able to provide an alternative way to cite sources through Word that is very easy and makes the process a little bit quicker. So I will upload a PDF file from apa.org that describes what APA format is and how your papers should look when they are requested to be in the APA format. I put together just a quick mock format of one, and you can take a look at this as well. This is our title page. As you can see, it's got our page number, the title of the assignment. It will have your first and last name, the name of the class, the name of the assignment, the instructor, and the date you're handing it in. So that's our title page. When we move down to our page 2, this is where our actual paper begins. So you'll need to have your paper title repeated. You'll have your introduction paragraph or paragraphs, and then you'll actually start the sections of the paper. So for each section of your paper, you do need to make sure that you're giving this section a heading. That will help keep your paper organized, and the person reading your paper will understand the flow of your paper and what point you're trying to make as it pertains to what you've been assigned. So make sure you are putting headings for each of your sections to make it flow. All right, so you've got that down. Now let's talk about citing sources and using the manage sources function in Word. So you've taken a paragraph from somebody or a sentence, quote, whatever it may be, you've put it in your quotations, but now you need to give them credit for their work. Anything that didn't come from you, that is somebody else's work, needs to be cited properly. All right, so what you want to do first is go over to the citations and bibliography section, which is under references in Word. And you will see that there's a drop down for style. There's a lot of different styles. For our purposes at COD, we are going to use APA. So make sure APA is selected. Next, you want to add your source. So you're going to go to Manage Sources. And as you can see, we've already got a source in here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And as you can see, it deleted it from my current list, which is my current paper, the one that I have open. Anything that I put in as a source always stay in my master list until I delete it. So let's say there's a book that you're using for a class, and you use that book every time, and every time a paper is due, you still need to cite from that same book. You can leave that source in here. And when you open up your Word document to start your new paper, all you have to do is find it in your list, select it, you can edit it, and maybe you need to change the name of the article or the page numbers that you're using. You can do that here. Click OK to save it, and then you're going to copy it over to your new list. And so that way, when you need to cite something or you need to make your reference page, that will be there for you, and you won't need to go back and retype it all. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to delete it. So I'll just delete it here. And I'm going to delete it once again here. All right, so we want to put in a new source. We're going to go to New, and we need to figure out what type of source we're putting in. So for this example, and I'm sure for most of our class, it'll be a lot of internet research and using books and articles. So we will click Website. And the article that I am going to use is one that you'll be reading in week 3. So I'll put that here. And here's our article. The first thing I'm going to do is copy the web link. So copy that, go back into Word. That goes over here in our URL field. Perfect. All right, so now we still need to get the rest of this information. I'm going to go back to my article. I am going to copy the title of the article. And that is going to go right here where the web page is. Perfect. Okay, so we need our author. Her name is Emily Neagle. So we'll go ahead and type that. Now, let's say you're using a website like Hilton.com or Marriott.com, something that doesn't have a specific author named. That's fine. That's okay to do. What you'll do is you'll click corporate author and then you'll type in Hilton Worldwide or Marriott, Hotels and Resorts, whatever the company might be, and you'll put that in this field instead of having it as a named author. For our purposes, we'll just leave it as Emily. Okay, name of the website. Let's go right back there. All right, so this came from the USGBC, which is the U.S. Green Building Council. And so that I actually just scrolled all the way down here, and this was where I found it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that over too. And then I need to get the date that the article was published. And here it is right here, February 26, 2016. So put that there. It was 2016, February and 16. All right, perfect. So we have all our information in. We're going to go ahead and click OK. And there is our new citation. Perfect. Or our new source. So we'll hit close. Now we need to cite her, right? We took a quote from her article. We need to give her the credit. So after you put in your quote with your correct grammar and punctuation, we are going to go over to the Insert Citation function under References again. And we're going to click what we sourced. So if you have several sources, all of those sources will be listed. If you just have one, there will just be one. So let's go ahead and click it. And there we go. We have given Emily the credit she deserves for the quote we took from her paper. All right, so that just makes it easier for you to cite immediately when you're writing a paper instead of having to go back and do it. Now, if you needed to, you could always just put a placeholder in. That way you know where you need to cite something, but then you still have to go back and do that. So my recommendation is as soon as you read an article or a page in a book and you know you're going to use it for something, put it into your managed sources. That way it's there and ready for you. All right, finally, our last step is creating a reference page, which you can still do straight from Word. So we need to have a brand new page. So we're going to go to Insert, Page Break. And here we have a fresh page to work with. So your reference page or your works cited page always is the last page of your paper. So we will go back to References. We will go to Bibliography. We will select References. And there you go. Your reference is put in for you. There is nothing more you need to do. If you've got several references, it will alphabetize them and put them in the correct format for you. And you're good to go. Nothing more you need to do. One more thing on this. Let's say you finished your paper, but you have forgotten to add a source or you forgot to cite something properly and you need to go back and do it. And so you put in your source, you put in your citation, but you need to update your reference page. Totally easy. You don't have to delete it and start over. Just click into it. And it says Update Citations and Bibliography. Just click it and it'll put the update in for you. And like I said, you're all set. You just save your paper and submit it when it's due. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much. Have a good week.